Morning guys, I'm just outside of my resort here in Siargao, Philippines, and I was hoping to photograph sunrise. It looked like there was potentially going to be a really nice sunrise, but some clouds have kind of rolled in. I'm still going to try. There's some mangrove trees kind of in this calm water right behind the resort that, yeah, might make a good photo, so let's give this a shot. So I've actually been waiting for this moment since we got here, a day that it wasn't raining and the day that the tides were right, because there's this tree here that I've been seeing basically since we got here that I think will make a really good photo, but I wanted the tides up a little bit to cover a little bit of the foreground and just do a really simple shot of this tree with, you know, with the water and potentially a reflection and a beautiful sky. I'm not sure the beautiful sky thing is gonna happen, but the tides are perfect. So I think I'm gonna set my gear down and see if this works.
If you want to, you can be anything tonight. Hey. But you gotta work for it, honey. You gotta work for it, honey.
So after getting hit by wave after wave after wave, and shooting this over and over again, it doesn't work. And I looked at it for days. Sometimes you look at something and think that's gonna be a great photo. Then you get the camera on it and it's just not. This was one of those cases. There's a big storm right behind it that it probably should have worked, but it just doesn't. There's just something wrong with it and I can't put my finger on it. Future Brendan here, and I have to talk about this image quick because out in the field, I hated it. I hated this photo. In fact, I was so frustrated and I'm trying to hide it on camera, but I was really annoyed and I was really frustrated because for days and days and days, I was looking at this image. I was developing it in my mind and I got out there in the morning and it seemed like everything was perfect for this photo and I just couldn't make it the way I wanted it. I couldn't make it the way I envisioned it. I got the images home, I got them onto a computer, and I love it. I love the photo. If there was ever a lesson in don't delete anything off the back of your camera, this is it. Because you might not know that you're deleting one of your favorite photos, and this photo is maybe one of my favorite photos in the past couple months. I love it. I love the atmosphere. I love the mood. I love the composition. I love this photo, and I hated it so much. But I think a good photographer knows when to move on. I think that's one of the big traits of a good photographer, is knowing when to move away from the image that they've been working on when it's not working. So I might photograph this boat on the beach because there is some color in the sky that way, and see if I can make something out of this morning.
Work for it, honey. If you like to.
Okay, I'm battling a bit this morning because of condensation. I let my camera sit outside the room for like, I don't know, an hour before shooting this morning, and it's still just really getting so much haze on the front of the camera that I'm not sure how it's gonna look. It's kind of been a battle this morning, and I actually really like the light. One of the biggest challenges with shooting landscape photography in the tropics is sometimes it's too blue sky, sometimes the waters are too calm, it's just a little bit too peaceful, and right now it's a really good moody morning, but yeah, fighting with condensation. I've got a 3-stop ND and a 4-stop medium grad ND on because the sky is lit and the foreground's pretty dark, and I got about a 10-second exposure. So obviously this isn't exactly what I was planning on shooting, but I think it's working just because the sky is so incredible. Like I've been using a lot recently, actually. I'm using my reverse grad ND filter because it's so bright on the horizon and really dark up in the clouds, and I think it's working. I did a minimalist shot vertical. And then now I've got this shot that's really well balanced with the pier off this way, and then this panka, I think they call them panka boats, panka boat the other direction, and they both kind of work like leading lines pointing right into the middle in that amazing sky. Yeah, not what I was planning, but I think it works. And now it's time to pack up the bags because we're heading to Manila, and when we get to Manila, I'm gonna show you what our apartment looks like for the next couple months.
If you like it, I will be what you need.
Whew, we are like hot. We were complaining about the typhoon a couple days ago and it being too cold in the tropics, and now it's hot. We're leaving Bingo. Sadly, we're leaving our tuk-tuk behind. I honestly think they need that everywhere in Southeast Asia. Anywhere that they rent scooters, they should also rent tuk-tuks. So if you ever come to Siargao, be sure to go check out Bingo. It's B-I-N-G-G-O, so Bingo with 2 G's. And yeah, it was awesome. I loved it. I want to buy a tuk-tuk now. That's my new dream car. And yeah, packed up here now. Gonna go find our van and head to the airport. Boarding our flight, leaving on time. Cebu Pacific, Cebu Pacific. Yeah, it's one of the prop planes that I love flying. And it's about a 2.5 hour flight back to Manila. Let's board. We are home sweet home in Manila. Yeah, we're back in Manila. Hello. Back in Manila, as I said, and the battery on my mic is dying. I said I was going to show you guys around today, but this episode's gone on long. All that I need to say is we might have the coolest view in the city. We're right over top of the river, big skyscrapers that way. I cannot wait to photograph this. This is going to be brilliant. But on tomorrow's episode, I'm going to do a Manila apartment tour, maybe like go exploring on the streets down here to see what's around. And yeah, that should be fun. Right now I'm feeling like I'm on top of the world and it's almost giving me vertigo. We're 50 floors up and it's freaking me out a little bit, but I think it's gonna be fun to take pictures from if I get over the nerves. I'm not usually scared of heights. I'm just feeling very vertigo-y on this balcony. And yeah, that's it from today. I'll see you guys on tomorrow's episode. Peace.